This is a Co-op Minute.
You know, there's an old adage called make hay while the sun shines, and that's never been more applicable than it has this year in Tennessee. We had a really wet spring, and that finally gave way to a break in the weather, and our producers took full advantage of it and put up lots of rolls of hay. In Tennessee, we raise about 1.7 million acres of hay each year, and it's that hay that is the basis of our feeding program for our beef cattle and other grazing livestock when winter comes. So once you have it in a roll, we want to make sure we don't waste any of that. You know, I've been around for a while, and I've heard a lot of people talk about when they store their hay outside, yeah, you're going to lose a little bit of that, but it's not really a big deal. Well, actually, it is a big deal because the rules of geometry and math apply. If you take a cylinder, a 5-foot roll of hay, and you take away 4 inches around the outside of that, you've lost 23% of that roll of hay. In a bad year, if you were to lose 6 inches, you've lost 35%, and that's gone before you ever put that first roll out for cattle. So what can you do about it? Obviously, if you can get it under a roof, that's a good thing. If you have a spare barn or if you have a hay shed, of course, the Ag Enhancement Program has helped build barns for producers across the state. That's a great thing. If that's not an option, a hay tarp works extremely well for protecting it from the weather as well. If that's not an option, you can also put down fence posts, railroad ties, coarse gravel, anything that prevents that hay from wicking moisture up off the ground. So if you'll plan now and do a little thinking about how you want to store your hay, you can prevent a lot of loss before you get into feeding this winter. I'm Royce Towns, ruminant nutritionist with Tennessee Farmers Co-op, and that's today's Co-op Minute.